The village of Ndemu dreamed. It dreamed under the warm African sun. Red earth paths twisted like ribbons. Round huts stood close like family. Tall mango trees offered their sweet shade. Children's laughter danced in the air. Life in Ndemu was simple then. A boy named Kofi lived there. He was not like the other children. He carried a quiet magic within. Kofi was a small boy. His eyes were wide and deep. They saw things others did not see. He loved the great forest nearby. The forest was his special place. It was more than just trees and leaves. It was a world of whispers, a world of ancient silent songs. He spent many long hours there, listening to what the green things said. The forest near Ndemu was old, so very old it felt eternal. Great trees stood like giant guardians, their leaves rustled with secrets. The wind carried these secrets gently. Most people of Ndemu did not hear, they heard only the wind itself. But Kofi heard the tree voices clearly. He understood their gentle language. It was a language of the earth. Kofi felt a strong, deep connection. It was a true bond with nature. The rustling leaves were soft voices. The creaking branches were music. He understood their hidden meanings. It was a language of life itself, a language spoken without words. This was Kofi's secret world, a world full of green wonder. He held it carefully in his heart. Kofi's gift was a strange one. He would sit beneath a tall tree. He would talk to it quietly, not with the words people use daily. He spoke with his listening heart. The trees always seemed to understand. They answered him in their own ways, in the soft sigh of a breeze, in the slow dance of their branches, in pictures that bloomed in his mind. The other children in Ndemu found it odd. They would see Kofi by the old acacia. He seemed to be speaking to the trunk. Kofi is talking to the wood again. They would shout this with loud laughter. They did not understand his quiet ways. To them, it was just a strange game. A funny game that only Kofi played. They would soon run off to other plays, leaving Kofi with his silent friends. The elders of Ndemu watched too. Some would simply shake their heads slowly. They thought it was a child's fantasy. He is young, he will grow out of it. That is what they often said. But a few, the very old ones, observed. Old Nanaya, the village's wisest woman. She saw a different light in Kofi, a true spark, a link to forgotten ways. She remembered the ancient spirit stories. Kofi did not let the laughter bother him. He did not let the elders' doubts trouble him. His world was too rich, too full. It was filled with the wisdom of trees. The thorny acacia warned of dry spells. The proud palm tree shared sky stories. Each tree had its own unique voice. Each tree held its own special knowledge. Kofi was their trusted human friend, and they in turn were his truest companions. Then, one year, the rains forgot Ndemu. The sky remained a hard bright blue. The sun burned with a fierce anger. The rich red earth turned to pale dust. The strong mango trees began to droop. Their vibrant green leaves turned yellow. The river, once a singing lifeline, shrank. It became a thin, sad, muddy trickle. A heavy silence fell over Ndemu village. Worry began to creep into every heart. The crops in the fields started to fail. The yams shriveled deep in the dry ground. The cassava plants wilted in the heat. There was soon not enough food to eat. There was very little water to drink. The children stopped their joyful playing. Their bright laughter slowly faded away. Hunger became a dull, constant ache. The people of Ndemu prayed for relief. They prayed for the blessing of rain. The village elders gathered many times. They sat under the shade of the lone Baobab. They spoke in low, hushed voices. Their faces were etched with deep concern. They tried the old sacred rituals. They offered prayers to the ancestors. They pleaded with the sky spirits. But the sky remained stubbornly clear. No rain clouds gathered in the distance. The drought held Ndemu in its dry, tight fist. Kofi felt the thirst of the land. He felt it deep within his small body. His precious friends, the trees, were suffering. Their leafy whispers were now weak. They were faint cries for life-giving water. He felt their deep pain as his own. Their leaves drooped like tired hands. Their life force seemed to be ebbing. He knew he must try to do something. But what could one small boy truly do? Kofi walked to the oldest tree. It was the giant ancient Baobab. Its massive trunk was wide and strong. Its branches reached like welcoming arms. The villagers called it the mother tree. Kofi placed his small hands on its bark. The bark was rough, like old skin. "Mother Baobab," he whispered softly, "please help us. Our village is thirsty." He listened with all his heart and soul. The great Baobab spoke to Kofi, not with words, but with strong images, with powerful feelings that filled him. It showed him a secret, hidden path, a path leading deep into the forest, to a place few had ever seen. It spoke of water hidden there, cool water sleeping under the earth, a secret spring waiting to be found. The tree's ancient spirit gave him courage. Kofi ran back to the village square. He went straight to the worried elders. He told them of the Baobab's message. "There is water," he cried out. "The mother tree showed me the way." Some of the elders looked doubtful. "It is just a child's vivid dream," one said. But wise Nana Ya looked at Kofi. She saw the pure truth in his eyes. "We must listen," she said firmly. With Nana Ya's strong words of support, some villagers decided to follow Kofi. They carried hoes and digging sticks. They walked the hidden path he showed. They dug where the Baobab had guided. For a long time there was only dust. Then, damp earth. Then, dark, wet mud. A small trickle of water appeared. Then, a gush, cool, clear water burst forth. Ndimu was saved. Kofi was their hero.